Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that notification bell for you to be updated anytime Zuleka uploads her new video. Guys, today we're going to have a session of my story. I have a young guy mwenye atenda kutuambia story yake. He loves rumba by the way, lakini let me don't say kwa sababu nitaharibu utamu wa story yake. So guys, sikizeni story yake. I think maybe one of you shaipitia kenye alipitia, akwambie venye alifanya na hadi venye amefika saizi. So tuwashadi misho, hit the notification bell for you to be updated anytime na upload any content mpya, na najuta kujenga na pia itaweza kukufunza one or two. So guys, tuone story yake na tusikize.
Nasari ninyo senzela mwana moninga uzwinga na mpasi batelanga na tangwa likambo bamona bondelanga isoki na siliki mwasi alinga ka prison se ya mobalie toka bola fote mapenga inayo mpenanga ye senzela mwana ya batoe bondela mwana ya batoe.
I'm called ONYANGO BRIAN, born in Nyanza, that is Homa Bay County, Rachuonyo South District, Kasipul location, Kokwanyo location. Brian Onyango went to Dudi Primary School, that is in Homa Bay County, from class 1 to class 8. Then I proceeded to Ober Boys High School, the same Homa Bay County. Brian Onyango is currently a student at the Sigalagala National Polytechnic, pursuing a diploma in journalism and mass communication. Back way in my early childhood, I used to stay with my dad and my grandmother because my mother conceived me when she was in let me say an institution of higher learning, and during that time I never got time to bond with my mom. I never got time to get enough milk from either the breast, we call it the colostrum, and that really detached me from my mom. And usually when she used to close from the college, sometimes I could forget about her. Then also, because I knew only my grandmother who took care of me. My early life was a bit technical because my father was also a teacher at a nearby primary school, and he used to come home only in the weekends, that is on Saturday up to Sunday, then he could go back to school. So the person I knew, or the person I took as my mom, was my grandmother, because sometimes she could wash me, she could feed me, and that is who I know was my mother. And as children do, children need to have someone close to them, at least that bond to come into intact. My life was a bit technical because in my early primary school I used to do well in my studies. I liked social studies and history, social studies and CRE, and also other subjects. When my life came to high school, there was problems like constraints of acquiring fees, and also that mothering ability. I lacked mothering ability because I used to stay with my grandmother, and she couldn't offer that mothering ability to me. She couldn't bring that bond unto me. And sometimes in life I used to say that when you are close to your mother, you get to learn 1, 2, 3 things. For example, character development, and also ethics of life. When I was in high school, I used to perform in various music festivals, districts, county, and even sub-county. And that earned me a nickname called Papa for Lolo, or Papa Wemba, because I was much insinuated to rhumba music. That is the likes of Franco Luambo Luanzo Makiadi, Madilu System, Fire Tez, and all the entire rhumba fraternity. Because one thing that motivated me to venture or to have an art in music was when my father came home from work. He used to play, we call it the vinyl, we call the old tapes, and also the santuri. And he used to listen to music like Pesa Position, that one is Franco, and the whole TPOK jazz. Also, I got an interest in rhumba music. Sometimes at my free time, I used to listen to KBC, Bridge over Congo, and also the Radio Ramogi, that is Rumba Ramogi. It was being aired by Agao Patrobas, the late. And that made me to have also an interest in journalism, because music, rumba music, you can venture into anchoring rumba music like the likes of Fredo Bachi Machoka of Citizen TV, and also many other veteran broadcasters in our country. And that made me to have an interest, and since that time I was eager to join an institution of higher learning, so that I can get to learn something that is at heart, something that I can really enjoy freely, something that I can feel ease when doing. I can feel passionate about it, and through that, one day when I was thinking about coming to National Institution of Higher Learning like Sigalagala, I first applied through the KUSEP's placement, and I was relaxed. My father told me to go back to high school because I had gotten D+ in my KCSE exams, and I never wanted to go back to school because I believed that where you are, you start a new scope of life by just advancing, and that made me to make a decision. I even came to school without informing them, and when I came to apply, they just heard that I've applied for journalism. My mother told me that journalism is not marketable, journalism is overcrowded, and there is no work in this realm of journalism. So that really pained me. At some point, I felt that life was at doom. I felt that my life was finished, because now I never got a grade that I was dreaming about, and that really troubled me. I had sleepless nights, but when I came to Sigalagala, I started learning by pursuing a certificate in journalism and mass communication, and my parents never showed support, in as much as they were paying for me the fees, the exam fees, and also, for example, the rents. But they were saying that maybe let us see if he will have a chance to actually win or pass exams. Then when it came to last year September, when I sat for my certificate exam, I passed well, and that is when my mother and father started giving me support. They started showing up for me, and they even encouraged me to enroll for a diploma course so that I can finish and also get there out into the field to exercise my prowess and knowledge about journalism and also this media field. I'd like to urge most of our youths that something that you have at heart, passion relates, and if you want to do something, keep on pushing, keep on pressing. Do not be dismayed by rejection, people talking ill about you, and also lack of support from your family members. I'd like to urge you that if you continue nurturing your talent, if you continue doing something that you have at heart, something that you are well versed in, you can proceed and get way above others. Because in life, it is a walk of steps. The more you make steps in life, the more you progress, the more you advance, and also your ways opens up. And also, let us not be people who quit easily. If I could have quitted that I failed in KCSE exams, then I couldn't have gotten an opportunity to learn in an institution of higher learning. I couldn't have become a journalist as of this state now. And also, I'm urging the youth out there to get out, to do what you like most, because sometimes your parent can choose for you a cause, and that cause, maybe you are doing it for him or her. Do something that you feel passionate, something that you like and can help you, because in life, even the greatest people started by a single step. The presidents and also those people who can be counted in our country had their history, and some of them had a very harsh history, either of becoming from a very humble background and also having various challenges in life. And also, let us venture, or let us return to our parents for guidance and counseling, because you find that when you don't have that attachment with your parents, it sometimes brings problems and also harsh states in life, because sometimes you can venture into drug, illicit brews, and also sorts of substance abuse that can ruin your life. So get up, be encouraged, and be motivated to actually do what you like as you would wish it to be.
Neria, Neria, oh, usaure moyo ganeria, Maria niwe, usaure moyo ganeria, Maria niwe, Maria niwe ganeria, Maria niwe, Neria, Neria, oh, usaure moyo ganeria, Maria niwe, usaure moyo ganeria, Maria niwe, Maria niwe ganeria, Maria niwe.
Say what you wanna say to me now.